the SA Music Show with Tabiso Kambule on Jacaranda FM.
In die atelier het ons gas vir vandag. Man, they call him South Africa's Brian McKnight.
Oh my word.
Clinton Viljoen, welcome to Jacaranda FM.
Tabiso, thank you for having me and thank you for inviting me to this amazing studios here at
Lekker,
Jacaranda.
man. I heard you, so when you came in, you were like, oh my goodness, these are amazing studios. And which you say ons werk baie lekker hier, so it's nice, yeah. Every time I come here, it feels new. It feels new, so which is quite nice. It's lekker to have you in studio.
Thank you, man.
My guy, you are from Cape Town. You grew up in Ravensmead, right? And at a very young age, you discovered that you absolutely love music.
Yep.
What made you continue in this journey of music? Want dis moeilik?
I think for me, at that young age, music was always part of our family. My grandmother still sings in a choir, with she does a thing.
Love it.
She'll kick me, she is it. So, sy was baie bedrywig in die koor gewees en vir my altyd gesê, Clinton, daar's klaar Stevie Wonder and whatever and I sing net soos jy moet sing. And at that time, so it was really nice to get some grooming basically from Granny, and my mom also. She also sings. In fact, all of them. We would be sitting in the house, and then my uncle, Nigel, he would grab the guitar. Hey, the guitar is so vals soos 'n profeet. but he would play, and then we would sing, and just harmonize, and that's just one amazing thing that I can, relate to about.
Man. But ek soos wat jy nou so praat, so this is how me and this gentleman met, right? Ons het in Sun City ontmoet, and we both were performing there, and I looked at you before and I'm like, my goodness, man, what a performer. You definitely knew what to do with the crowd. Maar jy sê ook vir my, jy was so 11 jaar in Sun City gewees.
11 jaar in Sun City, en dit was het gevoel soos 'n leeftyd, en maar ek het baie experience gebou, en ek dink dit was 'n tyd wat ek ook uit die Kaap uit gewees het, en soos mens weet, kunstenaars, mense vergeet baie vinnig van jou, soos jy moet altyd
you have to be on top of it, eh?
You have to be on top of your game.
Yes.
So dit vir my geleer om basis om versatile te wees. So ek het geleer different genres, en because vir my dat was key om relevant te bly in vandag se musiek en soos die tyd aangaan, en ek dink dit was key vir my gewees om so lank by Sun City te wees, en obviously die geld was goed.
Kyk man, onder andere jy was ook op hierdie track gewees, and it's very close to home.
Yes. Jazzy D.
Yeah. So the Revenge remix, you are part of this, en ek weet jy het ook saam met Dantani ook al gewerk, en saam met onder andere Jazzy D.
Yeah.
Any other collaborations that you still looking forward to doing in the future?
I always wanted to sing with this amazing, you mentioned his name, Mr. Brian McKnight, ek was by sy shows gewees, en ek het altyd so gevoel, as iemand miskien net so my kan spot en vir my net kan sê, kom op die stage saam met Brian en doen net 'n song, that would be it for me, and most definitely our homegrown talent, Jonathan Butler is also one of the
name, yes,
one of the amazing artists, that is born and bred in SA that I would love to work with, and that's all for my alles wees, man.
Wow, man. We're going to come back with a few other names that of course you've worked with, want dit gaan my verstand net bo hoe jy met al so baie name gewerk het in die industrie, and man, how powerful South African music is, because I do a show, it's a 4-hour long show, but I just play South African music on the show, and when I look at some of the names that you've worked with here, I'm like, wow. Wow, but it just shows you we have good music. We have good music.
Yeah.
It's Jacaranda FM, home of more music you love. Clinton Viljoen saam met ons in die ateljee. Hulle noem hom op Suid-Afrika se Brian McKnight.
The SA Music Show on Jacaranda FM.
In the studio with me tonight, Clinton Viljoen. Ons kuier al te lekker saam met this guy, man. So, you have been a producer on Noot vir Noot, right? The 44-year-old Brian McKnight, the former Westlife member, you've worked with him. You've worked with Judith Sepuma. You've worked with Funny Cop. You've worked with Dr. Malinga. Wadi Jaja. You've worked with Robbie Jansen, Lois Obala, Mikasa. Man, this list is going on and on. Kurt Darren is ook daar so tussen hulle. My goodness, man. Like, I think it would be unfair for me to ask you, where was your favorite place to work at, right?
I would say, like, besides music or just music, man.
Wow.
Just music. I don't see myself doing anything else but music. But, you know, of late, we tapped into the coffee business by opening a coffee shop as well. Right at the studios where we are located.
Where is that?
That's in Route 21 Corporate Park
in
in Pretoria. So Cafe Sleek is is the coffee shop name. So if ever you're around there, pop in for coffee and a donut or something like that. We sell everything.
But you touched on this point, and I'm glad that you did, because we in the music industry and in what we do, we cannot just do this.
Yeah,
there has to be a business side to it as well, and there has to be an extension of yourself as well. Why did you choose a coffee shop though?
Look, I went into partnership with my partner Samantha Bosch. So she's also been instrumental, you know, in this because she's a businesswoman and also getting a couple of ideas, and also just, you know, to motivate and to say, listen, you need to, you know, try and get yourself out there in 100%. Terms of, you know, because why? And it is true, you know, if anything happens, and I've had a bit of a scare, you know, with that, you know, when my voice this one time was, I think it was over a period of almost a week that it was, it just wasn't happening, man. I prayed and I went through so much. You know, I almost went, you know, went on full on depression, because, I mean, this is my life,
of course,
you know.
Yes, that's what brings in the money.
Exactly. And so that made me think a lot about, you know, throwing, you know, my options into what I want to do besides music, because I've been, I used to work for Verimark. I'm going to say it loud and proud. Yes, I used to sell, you know, everything under the sun I could
wait, there's more.
Yeah, as seen on TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. I've always been a people's person, and I think that is what also carried me, you know, throughout my career, and making me so consistent. Because you know, you must never miss. How can I say? You must never misjudge or check who's out in the audience. You know, don't get, like Dr. Malinga says, don't get too comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable.
Don't relax. So you never know who's in the audience. So always give your best, and I think that is what kept me also, just, you know, that consistency level.
That's super amazing, man. En sê vir my gou, toe jy op Noot vir Noot gewerk het, hoe was daai vir jou?
I basically, I think it might be a typing error or whatever, but I've been as a guest artist. I appeared on Noot vir Noot quite a lot, and and Musiek Roulette and all this. Johan Stemmet's, you know, his babies.
Yes, and how was that?
It was amazing, you know. Getting to work with the likes of Jaconel Mouton, in which we did like a lot of, we did a couple of road shows, and that was amazing. Just working with, you know, the likes of Koenie de Villiers, and what a legends, what a guy.
Yeah, man, yo, sure.
Always have a joke, you know. You always have a joke. So I think that was that for me was also another eye opener as to into the production line of things, as to how you want your show to be run 100%. And whoever is on the team and which team to get for these road shows, because they really work tirelessly and crazy, behind everything that we see. When it's lights, camera, action, boom, and that is the team behind it. So for me, that was very, 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 very awesome.
That's beautiful, man. And with the pace that you're working in, I know that you have a beautiful daughter as well, right? Would
yes.
you, Sayefa say, my kind, this is you can do this, or Saya actually will protect Hifan? Because I was thinking, I have a 7-year-old, and all that I want to do is actually protect him from this type of life.
Yes.
But I can see he's cut out for it.
I've learned that you cannot hold on too tight, because they're gonna do what they want to do.
Oof.
It is. You can't put a surveillance on them, no.
Sure.
They're gonna be who they want to be, and also just she's 17 years old now, so I've asked her a couple of times, so is there nobody yet? I'm focused on my rugby, because she plays rugby, and
that's beautiful.
And she's doing so well. She's just she's just impressing me in so many ways, with her never say die attitude, and I learn a lot from her as well, in terms of to not give up and give in, and always go get what you want. And she's actually going on a tour now, and the 20th of March, so she's going to the UK. Shout out to their rugby team, Amazonians Rugby Club in Cape Town. So yeah, they're gonna they performing. They are playing at a world women's, I think it's a sevens rugby tournament. So yeah, she's breaking all the records for me, and she's just doing.
I can see that you're such a proud dad, though. Maar ek moet ook sê die appel val nie ver van die boom af nie. Clinton Viljoen with us in the studio. So nog so een laaste stukkie saam met hom. Ek gaan hom terugvat, like way back into time. Maar kom ons doen dit net hierna.
The SA Music Show on Jacaranda FM.
Kom ons kyk verder saam met ons gas hier so in die ateljee, Clinton Viljoen. Dis lekker om so af van die lig af te gesels, want jy hoor al hierdie goedjies wat ek nie eens van geweet het nie. We all have that one embarrassing story of performing. Ek kan baie vertel. Ek kan baie hierso ook vertel. Ek het al een keer verkeerd gedoen. Instead of saying verkeerd word herlei, toe sê ek verkeerd word verlei. Nice. Tell me yours.
Oh my days. So I think it was 2013 or sometime around there when it was the Kings of Chaos concert that Steven Tyler and all those great musicians, they were out here. Then I was playing at this bar called Harlequins in Sun City, and I remember doing a song, but it was one of those rock songs, I think it was It's My Life. Yeah, I sang It's My Life. And I love to close my eyes sometimes when I sing.
Yes, like to get into the moment.
Yes. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. So now I'm taking this next section, so it was like a nice guitar solo that I did, and I close my eyes, and I hear the people scream, and like all of a sudden I was like, okay, cool, dope guitar solo, man.
Yes.
When I turned to my left and I opened my eyes, I saw Steven Tyler, them standing right there with the band, with like showing me like the thumbs up and saying and like applauding me, and that was just one of those amazing things. But that was amazing, but I still felt so nar afterwards.
That the shouting wasn't for you.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. Somebody ended up fainting me as well. I hope it wasn't for the guitar solo.
Okay, I'm glad that you actually mentioned that year, the year 2013, because I'd love to take you back, man. Ek weet of jy hierdie onthou.
So you're off to a good start. could solve any problems.
What a voice.
Why do we lose so many tears?
Randall takes off his glasses.
Oh, so you go again.
I was nervous
When the leading man appeared.
when I had hair.
Always the same thing. Can't you see? We've got everything going on and on and on. Every time you go away,
Come on.
you take a piece of me with you.
Oh man.
Every time you go away,
Stop it, you're
you
bragging.
take a piece of me. Every time you go away. Thank you.
And with that sound, you definitely know where that comes from. It's Idols, man.
That got me to Sun City, man. That got me the golden ticket. So, yeah.
Wow. A lot has changed since then, right?
A lot, man.
When you look back at that time, would you ever have imagined that you'd be here today?
Nope. I think when I didn't go too far in the competition, because it had its segments of what it's normal for an artist at that stage in your life where everybody going to idols or any big competition. It's either make or break, and things like that would either discourage you or you will encourage you to, or like motivate you. But I think I had a bit of a fight in me, and I think that is what my daughter gets from me.
Wow.
So that was for me to say, you know what, where one door closes, another million opens, and
Thank you
it's
so
been
much for that word, man. Wow.
it's been so. I mean, God has been great, for me in my life. I had ups and downs and this and that, but people always say, Clinton, when you sing gospel, you sound different. We hear something else, and maybe leaning towards a little gospel album coming. Don't worry, guys, it will be. That's a hint. And I think just by staying true to myself and to my gift that for me to be able to have made it to have gotten the golden ticket, and not just that, but singing around town and having people backing me. I think that was more than enough for me to ever wanted to give up in this net. But it was make or break, genuinely, because you don't want to be on TV and my broer, hoe vet sy gekom? Sy het nie so vet man. So,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. And that's what we do, we put ourselves out there.
Yeah.
And let's face it, the social media streets are not friendly sometimes.
yeah, man.
And that, as you say, can make or break you. But I'm glad that you decided to stand. I'm looking at you. You're like gorgeous. You have a beautiful pak anda. So I'm on TikTok at the moment. Tabi so Kambule. If you want to have a look at how Clinton Viljoen looks like, at a gorgeous pak, and I like it. Amazing. He's wat hy straal. Hy straal soos wat ek sê.
Thank you, my brother.
Lekker, man. Wat so lekker om saam met jou te kuier. Asseblief, even when you release that gospel album that he hinted towards, kom kuier asseblief weer. Dit sal so lekker wees.
Most definitely that is gonna happen. And just, man, thank you once again for this opportunity, because we need you guys, and always to get our music out there and let people know about us artists. And much respect, man, and you continue doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you, man.
And God bless your path,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers, man.
Where can we get hold of you?
I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on all the socials, basically. Just trying to figure out this X thing, but also our record label, www.clintonviljoen.co.za. www.sleek SLEEK Productions.Africa. So our website is there, and people can book me from there, and we have every information you wanna get from us is there. But yeah, thank you so much, man, and much love.
Excellent.
To the Jacaranda team.
See mekaar gou weer.
Yes, my bro.
Jacaranda FM, home of more music you love. Clinton Viljoen about to leave the Jacaranda FM building. So like ons saam met the kuier. Looking forward to the next time that we will be having a lekker kuier with him. Up next, of course, is your mix. But before we get there, as we do, ons speel mos altyd ons gaste song. Netina. You're tuned to Jacaranda FM. 1928 is your time as jy take you dopo. Of course, our guest, we have to hear his song. Jy het nou net sy beautiful stem gehoor, en daar was in 2013 toe op Adels was, maar nou is sy tyd. My great guy, please do introduce your song to the listener.
Okay, everybody. So, my song is entitled Waiting.
Come on.
Playing on Jacaranda FM.
Don't know what I would do if I never found you before I was seeing blues. Now I have sunny days because I'm with you. You light up my mood, and you don't need to ask to tell you the truth. Girl, I'm in love with you. Still in love with you. I've been waiting for this long time. It's so good to have you by my side. All my life I've tried to do something right. Now that I got you, I won't leave you. You turned my bad times into good time. When our pictures together, girl, you're my good sign. And I can't deny, girl, you are a dime. 'Cause when things start getting rough, you are on stage. When I was trying to find love, and then you found me when I was lost in my ways. Scared of change. Since I'm in your arms, I never felt the same. And I don't want to miss this time. 'Cause since you came away, don't worry, babe, my love remains. I've been waiting for this long time. It's so good to have you by my side. If I never found you before I was seeing blues, now I have sunny days because I'm with you. Girl, you light up my mood, and you don't need to ask to tell you the truth. Girl, I'm in love with you. Still in love with you. When I was trying to find love, and then you found me when I was lost in my ways. Scared of change. Since I'm in your arms, I never felt the same. And I don't want to miss this time. 'Cause since you came away, don't worry, babe, my love remains. I've been waiting for this long time. It's so good to have you by my side.
Man, your voice. I was like okay, this is a perfect listen for me going back home. The weather's just perfect. Ek voel soos 'n biryani op die oomblik of net warm kos of ietsie wat ek net kan eet saam met dit. Beautiful sounds, beautiful sounds. Once again, thank you for the visit.
Thank you, Tabiso, and the listeners.
Excellent stuff. Let's get into the SA Music Show mix. Let me know what you think of the mix on 084 850 0942.
The SA Music Show on Jacaranda FM.